I hear the voices inside my head, see voices behind the wall, uplifting the underdog, we fighting above the law.
Oh, you gotta come this way more, I think. Scooch closer to me, I think.
We're good.
Okay.
Hi.
Hi, Mama Bird, Lady CG, Mirabella, Red Milla, JD, Maggie. I might have to slow this a little bit more. I'll leave it for now. Hey, Penny, Frankie, see, it's hopping already. I gotta slow it. I know y'all hate that, but it's already hopping. Hey, Squids. Yeah, I can barely even say hi to everyone before it's moving. Just give me 1 minute. Hey, Northern Lights, Mutt Dog, Becca Chew, Mrs. Blunt, Nana is 7, Cat, Heidi Moon, Emma, Dink, Zena, Molly. Just gotta talk faster.
Mm-hmm. Hey, Bambi.
Bambi! Miss Quinzo, toot toot.
Penny with a thought. Hello.
Hey, Penny.
Benny B. Toot toot toot. There's a Punksy. Mandy TNT. Cough, stop. Oh,
Dude, stop.
It's getting flustered. Not when I'm focused.
It's so hard on my phone.
No, we're on a computer. You could have just done it there, but.
No, because then we gotta get out of here and whatever. Okay, done. I'm sorry, guys. Okay, so 75 seconds. No, you are not blocked. It's just slow mode. Hey, Terry, Cotton Candy Boobs, I love you. Hey, Gail. Hey, Lisa, Mutt Dog, Punksy, Trio, Lena, Mandy TNT, Okie Bree. Hey, Karen. Benny, I was re-watching The Ranch on it. We were just watching that. Hey, Lex.
Yeah, that's funny. We have been watching that again.
Yeah, I told them that we were going to be watching that one night when I ended it. Benny. Oh, Shooby Mom, thanks for trying to tell us about the Staircase being on Netflix as well as Hulu, but it's not for Canadians.
Yeah, maybe it's on American Netflix.
Maybe. Hey, Days Joe. Howdy. Hi. I'm going to give it a minute. Hey, Shorty.
It's your birthday.
Hey, Venice. So we're going to give it a minute, and then we're going to go into what we were doing yesterday and continue on looking into what we're going to be doing a lot more Tim Mullins this evening since I cut it short last night. I didn't like The Ranch, Cotton Candy Boobs. I don't really enjoy watching.
That's funny because whenever she always has the remote.
No, wait.
She picks it.
No, but I'm saying like I didn't like it first time. I actually don't like the first couple seasons.
Well, she's got an issue with Danny Masterson.
Yeah, he's gross. Yeah, I guess that's what it is. Yeah, because everything he does is gross. Also, watching people cheat on TV and movies is actually triggering for me. I don't know if I'm just that fucking weird, but
I don't like it either.
I don't enjoy watching it. I actually think it ruins some shows when you put that in there for no fucking reason. I don't know. It triggers me.
I agree. Like, look at The Notebook. People loved that movie, but she cheated on her fiance, and he was a nice guy.
Yeah. Hey, Angel. So anyway, but I really like Dax Shepard, and I enjoy the seasons when he comes on there. He's funny. I don't know. Yeah, I guess it's Hyde. Even though Hyde on 70 Show was my favorite fucking person. Danny Matheson. But
ironically, that was when he was doing all his bad stuff.
yeah. Damn it, man. Hey, Alienated. Chatty Jen. The reboot hole of Johnny Depp. Yeah. Oh, I'm watching that. We're gonna react to that on Mr. and Mrs. Cher tomorrow. We're gonna start doing reactions to it.
On the Amber Heard Johnny Depp trial?
Yeah.
I already know what my reaction's going to be.
No, I don't think so. I think you would be actually shocked how funny it is.
Oh, it has its moments, but it's hours and hours of just
I have to say,
Dry.
no, well, when Johnny's on the stand, yeah.
Yeah.
But I actually had to go back in time and rewatch interviews that Johnny Depp has done from years past
I wish I could go back in time.
because why did I do that? Oh, because I was like, is he really talk like that? You know, I only know him from his movie roles. And then his quick little, you know, red carpet interviews or whatever that I may catch here and there on gossip sites and that, right? But when I hear him talking,
It's a new one, Miss Mulla.
What?
She's asking
Yeah,
about
oh,
the
yeah,
staircase.
new, they made a show out of it or
Yeah,
whatever.
they made a movie out of it. Yeah. It's not the documentary, it's a movie,
Yeah. No, well, it's,
I think.
no,
Or
it's
kind of.
it's a season. It's like a,
Limited series or whatever.
yeah,
they call it.
limited series, yeah. And anyway, what was I saying?
Saying how much you love me and you're
No.
lucky to be here. And
I don't even remember what I was saying.
No. Oh, it wouldn't kill you to say that anyway.
I love you. Hey, Donna. Oh, Amber Heard and Johnny Depp. Anyway, yeah, I had to go back and rewatch interviews that he has done. He actually does talk like that. So, I'm going to be all the way real. I think they were in a toxic situation. I think they both, sometimes you're with people that just brings out the worst in each other.
Yeah.
And I think that was the situation with them. But Amber fucking shit the bed crazy. I mean, literally. She's crazy AF. And she's abusive as fuck. And she should actually lose her career. Everything that happened to Johnny Depp needs to happen to her.
Angel's asking if you got that link. She probably sent you a link or something.
Oh, yeah. I'm going to pull that up if that's okay. I want to bring up still the one from yesterday. Okay. Let's just get into this. I'm going to... What am I going to do? This is what I'm going to do.
That's what you're going to do?
Ah!
Whoa.
Excuse me.
What you doing? Oh. It's Friday.
His doctor told me not to squeeze his ball today. Just FYI. It was weird. Okay. No, he's probably like, what the fuck?
Yeah, there's more to that story, but yeah.
I shared it. Is it not gonna let me show what I shared to my members? Oh, yeah, here it is. Okay. So this is posted on my members, but I'm showing you on my page so I can show you here. This is the text message that Tim Mullen sent Mr. Cher last night when my live ended. Hey, Tim, if you're watching.
What's up, Timmy?
Dun, 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 dun. Okay, how about first, babe, if you would.
If I would.
If you would please first, you reached out to Tim Mullen.
See?
And he was thinking about, let me highlight that, Angel. I'm going to email you, I'm going to drop the link. If you want to take that. I'm dropping the link for Angel if she wants it. And I totally understand if you'd rather just sit in the chat as well. That's okay. I get it right now, but it's there if you need it or would like it. Okay, so you reached out to him and he said, yeah, give me your questions, right?
Yep.
So would you read again the questions that you sent him?
Okie dokie.
Thank you, baby.
Okay, so some of the questions that I had for him, I was planning on asking him a bunch more, but I wanted to ease in kind of. But have you been a media manager for anyone else before the Wells? If not, what was it about this case that made you decide to do it? Have you done this or offered your services to others since? Why did you decide to back Dunn's phone up? Were you concerned about something being deleted? Were you one of the people recording the SDA church services? If it wasn't you, do you know who it was by chance? Do you know why the Solomon Baptist Church, where did I go, seems so much more interested in helping? Is your church SDA? Have you been in contact with Don lately? How is he holding up? Are you helping Candace with her YouTube or just Don's? When did you first meet Don and Candace? When did Don ask you to be their media manager? How involved were you with them being on Dr. Phil? Who reached out to who? Did you set terms, etc.? Just personally very interested in that, as I have aspirations of being a documentary filmmaker. And lastly, is there any message you would like to say to the people on social media? So yeah, those were my questions.
I think all great questions that we would all love to know the answer to, right? Hello, everyone coming in. Terry, Val, Sherry. They're all good questions. Yes. Hey, Punksy, good to see you. Hey, Toodles. Great question. Pink Butterfly says text message or a book, right? Hey,
Yeah.
ES. Get your pregnant butt out of bed and go get your phone to watch. Oh, we'll go lay back right in bed then. And congratulations, by the way.
Yeah.
And I emailed you everything I could find in a rush. Thank you, Angel. I am going to pull that up. If it's okay with you, I'd like to play more of the live I was showing last night. Okay, so those questions were all really good questions. Hey, Aussie Girl. Hey, Lisa Lee. Amber was in Delusional Fantasy. Yeah. The question about who received the vigil or...
Recorded the vigil. Well, it wasn't so much the vigil I was referring to. I was referring to the church services inside the SDA church. Because whoever was recording in there was following Summer and Candace. Mm-hmm. So if he said he was, my question was going to be, why were you focused on Summer and Candace?
Mm-hmm. Hey, Mallory, Bella Vita, Paula. So, hey, JC. So, okay. All really good questions. And then his response to you was...
Ridiculous. But it was typical Tim. So, rather than answer any of the questions, he first went on a tirade about Cher, which had nothing to do with this. And then most of your questions have been answered in the long, tedious, boring videos I posted and or answered in depth on the Facebook media page I had to exhaust myself with. Maybe one or two of those questions was, but the majority of those questions were not. And other of my questions are about other people or organizations, as the courtroom calls it hearsay. None of them were. They were all about him. Like, I don't know where you got that. I don't even know if he read the questions or if this is like a copy and paste thing that he sends to everybody. So and that was it. Yeah, then it was a bunch of ranting about how the YouTubians are damaging the case, blah, blah, blah. And yeah. So basically, he's not going to be answering any of my questions. I don't know why he said to send him any, because he obviously had no intention of answering them.
So this here tickled me, Angel. Has pointed out about the camera, the timestamp on the camera and on the camera his videos, right? And he says, I will give you this nugget. My good camera never has the time adjusted on it because I do not use the date and time. Thus, the timestamp I showed on the video erroneously was my camera with winter time still on it, not spring daylight saving time of June 2021. Thus, the hour difference I caught the discrepancy when I checked pictures on my cell phone from that day. But don't tell the angel talker she's had such fun with it. I would hate to ruin her momentum or of subscribers. Take care, Mark. Tim. What's funny about that is Angel was actually waiting for him to say that. And she said that. If you watch her, you know she's been waiting on that excuse. So, and I mean...
Hey, what's up, David?
I sent it right to her. I sent it everything to her today.
Tammy Ayo.
Right? And first thing she said was, how did I know he was going to use that excuse? I can't believe it took this long, right, Angel? Yeah, she's been waiting on that one, so that's pretty funny. And it's pretty comical that rattles Cage enough to get him to text Mark back when he read his questions a week ago, or what, about almost a week ago.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly.
Tammy Ayo! Hey, Miss Quinzel, love it. She's garbage. Okay, we're not having that. So. What was I doing now? Okay.
He made in Wales.
Hello, everyone coming in. Okay. All right. So. Share screen. We're going to pick up where we left.
No.
What did
No.
I do? Ha. Okay. Whoa. Yeah, well, just because you're used to it doesn't mean it's appropriate. So that's... I hate when people put me in that position, to be honest.
Yeah, don't bring your issues with other people on our platforms.
I mean, I don't even get it. I don't even understand how you would...
Well,
have
not
an
everyone's
issue.
going to like each other. That's fine.
But she, like, what the fuck
You
does
can-
Angel Talk Too Fast ever do? Have you ever even heard anything about her?
No.
So, like, what the hell could she possibly be doing? Like, I just don't understand it. With some people, it's like attacking Tanya. It just doesn't make sense in my head. Hey, Dees. Okay, we're going to pick up where we left off
And my
last
investigation
night.
is
John Q, what's your thoughts?
Oh, I'm gonna hide that.
All I ask is that they take their feet.
On
Okay.
that it could have happened, this is being said a lot, that it could have happened before June 15th.
before June 15th. What could have? I'm sorry. Could you repeat that?
If Summer's disappearance could have happened before June 15th. Like, could she have disappeared
There's a
days
theory
before
out
that?
there when that people are saying that she might have been missing before that, even the 15th, that she went, disappeared on the 4th.
That has been said, yes.
Right. Okay.
I've
So
done
what-
some. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
No. Go ahead.
I've just been doing some a little research on the weather, and there were two
Make some sense out of his retrace.
sunny days before
Okay.
the 15th. And those sunny days, there was a lot of pictures taken of her on a sunny day,
Hey, Sonia.
where she was dressed in the same outfit, like she was going to take pictures at different places around. So I was just curious, when I, in the back of my mind, hearing that it could be a different day. Does that make sense to you?
Can I
Right.
fill in on that? Because I actually did research on that. And
So I come up here and I do get to talk to Cam a little bit, which we haven't talked to Cam since,
It's been a while.
everything.
Yeah.
So it was interesting to what we started off in our group, helping the Wells and everything. And then what happened, for the few months of fallout. And then hearing what he says, this was like 2 days ago on Angels, or 2 days ago on Angel Talks Too Fast. And now how he really has a lot more information because he's been there rubbing elbows with these people. So it was interesting. I think you'll be
So I went over what the
Little
card team does, and if it wasn't for the fact that the card team came in, I feel like
Julia.
they pretty much have evidence that shows, you know, the last place that that she was pretty much with them on the 15th. I think that they did look into that, because I will take the Fed's word for it over any of the local law enforcement. I
would agree.
won't think they would be that far off.
I would agree because
Yeah,
because
you
what it
mean
would do,
hours or a day?
because what it would basically do, you know, if something had happened this summer before the 15th, it would totally negate Hunter's statement
Yeah. And I think
all throughout the day of the
Yeah,
15th.
100%, Angel.
But what if Hunter? Well, I guess that's what if. But do we know Hunter was there? Do we know for? I guess we know he was at the swimming hole,
Hey,
but we don't
Dolly.
have a timestamp
True
for
crime
that
drama
either.
queen. Hi.
I think the law enforcement.
We're going over Angel Talks Too Fast panel that she did 2 days ago. So this isn't people on panel right now. It's just me and Mr. Cher right now.
You know, the picture in the back of the video.
And again, if you guys want to watch this entirety, it's just over 4 hours, but it's so much stuff in here. This is actually one of my favorite lives for if you want information on Tim Mullins, and even like why Dawn did certain things. These are people really putting their heads together. This is a really good live stream, Angel.
They have metadata off those pictures, the original picture, and they'll be able to confirm that metadata on those and pretty much, you know, get it pretty close to the time and date when she would have disappeared. And that's the only argument that I would really keep on that.
Right. We were talking about that just before you came up too, regarding Michelle After Dark and Michelle Walks had scrutinized that TikTok video in regards to the metadata. If they had an issue with it, it would have been a very big issue, and everyone obviously on YouTube would have known that you know, there was something nefarious there.
Okay, I found this segment from the interview room where he's talking. Do you want me to play that real quick?
I wanted to say one thing real quick when he brought up the chimney top loop thing. So I didn't talk about this, but when Don released that video of him driving around there, that's the first place me and my wife went. And
okay, good.
Because
it stayed it gave me a headache because and it stayed in the back of my mind.
Hey,
and I said I've got to go back here to try to make some sense out of retracing his steps and what was the meaning of chimney top loop and why there rather than no place else.
It's a good distance from there, like to drive it. And I mean, I'm like, what are you doing filming up there?
Yeah, exactly.
So we were quite a lot, I sat and took a lot of guff because I didn't tell people what I was doing because I didn't want Don and them to know what I was doing. And because I was looking into him and everybody, because that's what you're supposed to do. I want to be able to get information from him and, be able to look into all that too. Sorry, my Alexa went off. But there's a lot of things that were Bethany Road, all that out there. There are little shortcuts. I found multiple ways over Chimney Top Mountain back onto Beach Creek that don't show up on Google Maps. Doesn't look like a way through, but there is. Right. And it just gave me an inkling as to go back there and to see whether that, try to get an understanding on whether that area was ever canvassed by law enforcement, whether there are any RSOs in that area. Where is your means, motive, and opportunity in that area if there is one? And I started looking at things such as a church that's not listed on Google Maps or Google Earth, which is the Chimney Top Church. I just visited that in my last live on Sunday. And there's a cemetery there. There's also a landmass of 221.8 acres of land owned by one landowner. And it is engulfed in nothing but undeveloped land. And there are certain ponds in this area. There's nothing but trail roads that
Okay,
leads
Angel.
you across to power lines that run across the full facade of that particular area from one part of Chimney Top Loop all the way to the other side of Chimney
Hey, Penny B, that's John Q.
Top Loop
Right.
with 4 access points.
Hi, prayers.
Well,
Hi,
I'm glad
Lizzie,
that you're saying that,
Lizzie.
because now you
Hi,
know
loves
you're
Jesus.
kind of confirming what we were saying when we why is law enforcement, it took, between their 2 searches with June to November 30th, and they didn't even hit Fields Road till this year, the beginning of this year. And in those ponds and stuff, you're right, they don't show up on Google Map. And they said, they told Adventures with Purpose summer's not in the water. That was in September. How can you say that? Hawkins County told them that when Adventures with Purpose reached out and said, our services be used there? They said, no, summer's not in the water.
I was unaware that they asked that group to come help for summer. I'm a subscriber of theirs, and they have helped. Do you know who they are?
Yep.
The fact they'd be turned down is just honestly very fucking sad. I would have really liked to have seen them. What does it hurt? How do they know 100% she's not in the water?
Well, I'm betting the issue is getting permission to go on people's land like that. You can't just go do whatever. You need the landowner's permission. But yeah, one breath Hawkins County is saying, we're losing people, we don't have the manpower, but if anyone ever offers anything, they're like, no. What the hell?
So, okay, Angel just sent me, what says it's downloading? This is from Tim Mullen's video. He makes sure to have that in there.
Mm-hmm.
That's where Don takes us driving, and it doesn't even make sense why he takes us driving around Chimney Loop.
Because on the other side of the mountain is his house, I think. At least I thought that's why he did it. When he did that drive-through with Chimney Top Loop, that was not the route he took when someone went missing, by the way.
But that's weird, because that's exactly what he was supposed to be doing.
He did.
Why did he take us there, then?
I have no idea.
That's why
there was
everyone
something
thinks
else
it's
we were
weird.
talking about. No, but the first part of that video, he shows this is where I went, and then he went right back up to his house, and then it cuts to him being on the other side of Chimney Top Loop. I don't know why. I think we asked him for that, but I can't remember what the reason was.
No, I never asked him. He sent me a couple videos. I probably have a couple I didn't even add in there, or
But
maybe
no,
I should.
that was not his. He did not drive around looking for summer over there.
He
that
just
night.
says in that video, we'll pull it up after this. He just says in that video, he was like, and I wanted to show you this or whatever. I know that's why people are kind of like weirded out, because it doesn't make sense why he gave us that video in that. It doesn't, but yeah. I have to go potty.
I got the email. I showed it in, I can't think of the dude's name from them right off the top of my head, but because I thought it was a hoax, so we reached out to him and he confirmed it. And I mean, that's a big statement to make.
Yeah.
And then Nita Doctor went out there and hit ponds for certain that they had never, been in before by law enforcement. Found a campsite. I found a campsite personally 960 feet away from the Wells property that had never been seen.
What the hell?
It's insane.
Yeah. So
How
I
have
made
they
a call out on my.
How have they not searched that campsite when they said they searched how many miles around the Wells property? But there was a campsite 960 feet away that law enforcement didn't search? What? Like, I don't understand. I really don't understand that.
My channel, I've covered 1, 2, 3, I think 3 lives in regards to Chimney Top Loop, where Donald went when he got home from work, and covered that area enough to put a call out to the YouTube community that's covering this case. I think we need to lay eyes in this area since Donald took us there. It puts him there to see whether he did any drywall work for any of the area pertaining to Chimney Top Loop. Who knows him? How they know him? What relations do they have, if any, with him? There was just so many questions that I have on my books right now And this is the area of scrutiny that I'm focusing in on right now, is
We
that chimney top loop area until
spent
it's clear.
3 days on that road, man. Right when he did back.
So we're no closer than we were a year ago. Summer wasn't even missing a year ago, you idiot. But all right.
Last year, I spent 3 days. There would be no reason why he should have been up there, because it's in the country. It's a
Right.
Why was he? I was like, why would you go there to drive around and show footage? We were out on foot. We were out. I mean, we even had people out there that were putting no trespassing signs in their yard because it was so unwelcoming.
C12. Jared also goes and asks people himself to search on private land. He doesn't get turned down very often. Most people let him dive. Well, then he should just come do it, regardless of whether or not law enforcement have his back or not.
Right. And also, too, could it have been an area that Equisearch was not allowed to search in these particular private property areas? And if so, why were they not allowed to search those areas?
Exactly. It's more common than what people think. A lot of people out there are not welcoming, and it does not make sense.
Right. And a 5-year-old that's missing,
Right.
perhaps in an area that is more rural than anything else, with undeveloped land around it, and you don't want law enforcement to find this child, what would be your reason to preclude or prevent a professional search team that not only went there once, but went there twice,
Yep.
and most recently back just before the close of last year, went back there a third time?
Yep. Yeah.
I found this. I'm gonna try. I kicked myself out. Somebody's echoey. I'm gonna pull this. This is the best I can do. Somebody uploaded this Dr. Phil show, right? This is the best they do. But there's a little couple of sites here where it shows Don driving around, where he's taken them to show the route that he took. But this is the best that you can get. All right, here we go.
Just finished planting flowers, and then Summer was putting the rocks on top. And then she got a piece of candy from Grandma, and then she asked to go back in the house with the boys. Well, she walked right in the house. After Summer went inside, I walked back over here to my mom's camper, and I fixed my mom's knee brace when she was sitting right in the doorway. And I told my mom that I have to go back in with the kids. Helping my mom with the knee brace only took like 2 to 3 minutes. After I came into the house, I asked the boys where she was, and they said that she went downstairs to play in the playroom. And I came into the playroom and looked. I even looked under the bunk beds and everywhere, and she wasn't here at all. And when I couldn't find Summer in the basement, I come outside and I stood up here on this hill and I hollered for her and told the boys that she wasn't down there. And then I went outside and I called Donnie right away.
About 5:30 p.m. my wife Candace called and said she couldn't find Summer. I said, well, hang up for me and call 911. So I threw my tools in the car as fast as I could, got in there and started down the road and called 911 myself. I passed all kind of cars in double yellow and everything, and I'm getting really worried. So here's my road. I pull down here.
See, this is where he takes them first. He says he passes the road, I guess, and this is where he takes them first.
The creek right here. I noticed my 3 boys are together, and they're.
Yeah, that's what Don told us. He said since everyone was up searching around the house, he figured he would come down here, which is where they had gone. The boys would go down there and stuff like that. So he thought maybe he'd go down this way and check.
Over here looking, and I looked over that way and seen my neighbor coming this way towards my boys, and my heart sunk because I knew she was abducted. I knew she was gone.
Yeah, I don't dare show more. But see that he takes them here. I wish that the video was bigger, but that's as big as it's going to get.
The shed going straight up that power line there, that power line cut. That's where Mary Sexton lives.
Yeah. So he says that 5:30, of course, 5:30, and then he says that he pulls in here, and then he sees the boys, and then he sees the neighbor, and it's so confusing to me because, well, like I say, he bypasses his own road, but it's like, why would you? Out of all the places around the property, why pick this particular place to go to if he hasn't seen anybody there yet? Like if he's driving and he doesn't see that any people there, but yet he chooses to go there immediately. This is where this is the first place he chooses to go. And then when he pulls in, then he sees the boys, and then he sees the neighbor. It makes more sense to me. Okay, it would make more sense to me to go to the house first, but all right, we'll forget that part. It makes more sense to me that if he saw people, then that would prompt him to pull in. Otherwise, why would you direct yourself right here? If
I have
you
an
don't...
argument for that.
Okay, go ahead.
And the only reason I will say this is because I've seen it, and I have to call it how it is. If it was me, if you come down Beach Creek Road and you look, if the foliage is thick like it is right there, you can't see. You got to turn down Ben Hill and go a little ways down before you get to his driveway to go up, and you can't see up to the house, to the foliage. Now, if he was told that his boys were down there already when he was talking to Candace on Messenger, then maybe. But now I will give him the benefit of the doubt to say that, when you come down Beach Creek Road, you can't see that property. It's thick and it's full. I can vouch for that. And you can see in my trail videos, I was behind some foliage and my wife was not even 15 feet from me.
I saw that.
Yeah.
But see, the thing about that is that, again, he's talking 5:30, right? Yeah. So if he's going to roll with 5:30, and then I think he says he makes it like half an hour, that means that the boys have been down there for at least half an hour, if not an hour, in this one place. So why would the boys still be there if Candace had sent them down there and then looked around and then called Dawn? Like, why would the boys not have branched out somewhere else? That would place them in the same place for an extended period of time. Do you know what I mean?
He would still be getting home initially 20 minutes before the first 911 calls.
Yeah, exactly. Okay.
Angel, would that video where it's really an old one, but it shows the direction that the boys were sent and the direction that they were saying maybe she was abducted from?
Is it one that I made?
Yes.
Oh God, I'd have to try to find it.
I think okay.
Is it in with all the? Is it in with all the?
I just wonder if it's pertinent.
Timmy videos?
It's with the maps. It's when you were learning the maps and had a little card.
Oh, that's right. That's right. I should ask Kim about that photo.
Yeah.
I'm gonna pull up a picture, Kim, and I want you to.
What gets me in the comments from Dawn and Candace, she's not here. You won't find her here. And the fact that Candace, not Grandis, are out looking. Yeah, neither one of them are out looking, and neither is Ali. Looks to me like Ali knows something. I thought that, Hummingbird. I definitely have thought that.
I want your input on it. Let me find him. Timmy. Oh, Tim.
Tim.
Oh, Tim. Tim and the one searcher that was there that day. Did you watch that? The journey where there's like one single solitary searcher? No. Idiot. Okay. That one photo that he says on Simpson Loop. Remember this? Oh, I guess there's two. Okay. Here, let me stop sharing this and I'll share that photo. So Timmy told me that the only roads he was on were Simpson.
Thank you, Benny B. So
Loop
sweet.
And Beach Creek, and then a little ways up Ben Hill. That's what he told me. So there's this photo.
These pictures, Angel, on my phone. I've been dissecting these for months as well. All the trucks. There's a fucking red truck he keeps trying to hide too, doesn't he? Didn't we find him trying to like hide in the brushes a red vehicle? I hope that truly,
says was taken on Simpson Loop, right? Then there's another one. As soon as this one's done.
What is he doing on a grass fit?
Okay, have you not listened to them?
I've seen this where you showed it before, but
yeah. So there's that one, and then there's the one where the power lines got cut away.
That right there, that one.
It makes more sense to me that if he saw people, then that would prompt him to pull in. Otherwise, why would you direct yourself right here? If
I have an argument for that.
With undeveloped
words, so here's my road.
It's just thick like it is right there. You can't see. You got to turn
Shoot
down
on
Ben
the
Hill
car.
and go a little
Hey,
ways down
Jess.
before you get to his driveway to go up. And you can't see up to the house, to the foliage. Now, if he was told that his boys were down there
I did drop
already when he was talking to Candace on Messenger,
I did drop it.
then
Does he still
maybe.
need it?
But now I will give him the benefit of the doubt.
Let's get here. Hey, Scott. Wait, is it working? Yeah. Are you there? Scott, is that you?
I'm here.
Oh, okay. I was like, I feel like someone set me up.
I got echo though. Let me back out and come back in.
Okay. Oh.
I probably lost the link though.
Okay, I'll drop it again. Invite. Okay, there we go. Okay, here we go. All right, there we go. There's the link again. Hey, Michelle, he already said that, but Cher caves and cables on the Wells property. Yeah, it does always echo when we share the screen, doesn't it? I don't know why. Yeah, he is an amazing artist.
Doubt to say that, you know, when you come down Beach Creek Road, you can't see that property. It's thick and it's full. I can vouch for that, and you can see in my trail videos, I was behind some foliage, and my wife was not even 15 feet for me.
I saw that.
Yeah.
But see, the thing.
Thank you, Cotton Candy Boobs. And Scotty Skulls.
Am I here now?
Yeah, you're here. It'll echo probably because I'm sharing the screen.
Oh, that's what it is.
But I can stop sharing it for a minute. There we go. That might be better.
Because I can say I'm a schizophrenic and so am I, and I talk back to myself, so it would make sense, right?
Oh shit! Yeah.
No, when you're playing this and people are talking and they're giving misinformation, it really upsets me. And I don't get upset very often.
This is true.
This whole thing started because those two videos that were clipped together that you titled Retracing Your Steps. And if you listen to John QQ, he'll keep saying, why did he do that when he was retracing his steps? Don didn't. You just happened to put it with the other video, just like Mr. Cher just said.
Yeah, that is three different videos that I just put together.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it's turning out to be a big mistake because these people are going hog wild with it, and it's not even in the context that they're trying to say.
It is weird that he sent that video of that area. That
Well,
is
it
weird,
is.
but yeah,
It is.
It's I didn't realize that was the whole issue. Yeah, I just ended up, you know how you can go on your phone and you click on whatever and then you can create a video with multiple videos. That's all I did.
But the best thing to do is like straighten it out before it gets any worse because it's already gotten bad. And at first they didn't even notice it was two different vehicles.
Yeah.
It took them a while. It took them a while
for the other one.
Okay, so I should address this and then put the videos up, maybe just separate videos.
split them. Yeah, split them. I would because that's your title is what, and then him in the truck is what's driving this thing, right?
Okay, yeah.
You know,
Damn,
and
8 months later, yeah, I
know.
see that, yeah.
I know. And so the other thing is there's not a bunch of ways to get up over the top of that mountain. I don't care how many times they say it, there's not. I went down every single road, the end of every single road, everywhere, and there's not.
But did Cam say there was?
Yeah.
Yeah.
There might be like hiking trails.
Well, the problem is you got to go on. The problem is you got to go on private property to go on the hiking trails. It's that whole Chimney Top Mountain is private property. Every square centimeter of it. So it's not like what you think. Like when you think there's two tracks where kids go drive their 4-wheel drives and party. You know what I mean? Or hiking trails where people. There's not. It's all private. all of it. And it's not that big. It's tall, but it's in circumference. It's not really that big around. It's about, well, from where Ben Hill is gated and it starts to climb to the end of Dyke Road or Broom Hollow Road, which go up toward the end of Ben Hill, it's probably 2 miles, 3 miles. So where you seen me go to the end of Ben Hill as far as I could go, if you go up another 1.5 miles, you'll be at the top of the mountain. If you go down the other side of the mountain 1 mile, you're at the other roads.
Yeah.
Hey, Stormy, Barbara, everyone coming in. Little Lake Mine. Yeah, okay, I will do that. I didn't realize.
But that whole thing that they're doing with Chimney Top is because those two videos are hooked together. You know, and Don explicitly says in there that he didn't go there when he got out of work. He didn't go there that night when he searched. He never went there. He went there when he made the video for you. That's the only time he ever went there.
Yeah.
And you know that, and I know that, but they don't know that.
Yeah.
Right.
Let me go back. So, when was
We'll make a video about it, and hopefully people watch.
You know, when I get rocks thrown at me because I'm not a local, but I'm familiar with the territory. I've had property there since, you know, before I was even born. It's been in the family, and I've been there like a lot. So, and I spent, you know, six good long hard days on that mountain, around that mountain. And you guys know I looked.
Yeah.
You know, so.
I don't know, maybe Cam talking about all those other roads, maybe he didn't stay off the private property, he was just going wherever. I don't know.
Well, you can't. They're gated. They got gates. Yeah, the last house on the left type deal, there's a gate. You can't go up in there. Everywhere, every road, all the way around. And Chimney Top isn't even anywhere close to the end of Ben Hill. That's the other thing. If you're on Chimney Top Loop on one side and you go up to the end of Ben Hill on the other side, they're not even close to one another if you were to go up over the top. It's miles. Chimney Top is miles west of Ben Hill. Broom Hollow Road. The neighbors confirmed Broom Hollow Road and Dyke, those two roads, but way back used to be wagon trails.
Yeah.
So they did used to go up over top. But we're talking about 100 years ago or 50 years ago or whatever, you know.
Yeah, it's not. Yeah.
I'm just trying to find those videos. I don't even remember when he sent them.
The pond they're talking about, that's whatever, however many feet from Ben Hill Road, is off of I can't think of the name of the road. It's the next branch east of Limestone Branch, and it's a private pond behind a house. The closest way to get to it, if you went on private property, was to go probably to the 5th driveway on Ben Hill, go up to the house, and when you drop off behind the house, there's where the pond is. So I'm not saying the kids would never go back there. They might have.
Well,
you know, but but yeah, this listening to you guys play this, it's all misinformation, all of it. It's just and they can come and throw rocks at me all they want. I've got the video.
No, I will. I'll fix it. I didn't even realize what was happening. Okay, here they are. So he sent them to me.
Sticky, email Cher the pictures of that.
Okay, August 13th is when he sent me those. And I must not have all of the videos on there, but you can see. I don't want to show my kids.
Shirley Beach says, did I see the house Don slowed down and looked back at? Yep, I did. I know who owns it.
Yeah, I wonder why he did that.
It's not, the name's not connected in any way, so I have no clue.
So is that this one?
It's on the other side of our mountain chimney top.
Yeah, that's it.
Okay, yeah. Okay, yeah. So what is this one? Why do I have 2 different videos of that?
You know, and even Don's under the impression that chimney top's on the other side from him, and it's not. It's way, it's down the mountain.
You know what's weird?
Hmm.
He sent me 2 of those videos, but one is a few seconds longer than the other.
Well, did you do some editing on one?
No, I just put the videos together, didn't I?
I don't know.
And the other thing they're talking about is that property, that 220 acres.
Yeah.
I went all the way around that. It's got a big old $1 million house on it. It's not what they say it is. And there's 3 ways into it, and it has traffic, and it's gated.
Oh.
Oh, the other thing, when you're standing up on the hill, well, I got to say it the other way around. When you're standing down at the shed on Beach Creek, if you line yourself up with the pole line, you can see from the creek straight up all the way up to the property where 110 Ben Hill is, up on the top of the hill. Because the pole line, they keep it groomed. There is no foliage. It's a big, wide swath. So when they're saying you can't see up there from the creek where the shed is down there, yes, you can, all year round. There's like a big old 20-foot wide swath that the county keeps clear for the lines.
Oh yeah.
Which video of yours would have the best?
For which?
For
which?
I want to.
For which area? I've got a few of Chimney Top, but I only put up one. I've got a bunch more footage of Ben Hill that I haven't shown yet.
Ooh, I can't wait till you show that.
I went a bunch of places that I wasn't supposed to go, but I don't think I'll put that up.
Right. Yeah.
And I did it by myself. I didn't do it when I was with somebody because I didn't want to get anybody in trouble.
And you weren't going live and.
No. I did it the right way. I was really respectful when I was down there.
Oh yeah. I want to know if Ellie threw everything out of that gray shed to get to the cellar. Listen, Don has always told me that he didn't want searchers back over there because he keeps using the number 7, but his exact words to me was, they've searched here 7 times and every time they do, they trash my place. So first of all, I don't know why that's more of a worry than them actually trying to find your daughter. If she did hurt herself or something, you know what I mean? Like,
that's actually the old house. The people keep referring to the shed and it looks almost in better condition than the one they live in. It's pure. If you want to see that, Northern Lights said, "Can you see that?" You can. You were looking at it the other day in my footage, in my video. My walk down Beach Creek. When I pan up, it's the back side of it's crystal clear. The one with the cellar. Yeah.
Let me find that again. Yeah.
If she's out there somewhere, they're gonna have a hell of a time finding her. Every single little, you can search somewhere, look somewhere, but she could be 5 foot to the left and you'd never see her.
They'd need dogs to find her.
Was
and
that
it's
the
so
world through
expansive.
Summer's Eyes?
Which one? The one? What are you trying to see?
The shed.
He wants to
with
see
the cellar.
that was the world through Summer's Eyes. I'm pretty
The 347 walk. Gee whiz, I can pull the file on my computer instead of you doing a live, probably.
The gray shed yet? Yeah, well, yeah, there's so many sheds there. I've seen 20 sheds there. Hey, Blue Eyes. Let me share this here.
It's going to be on.
The World Through Summer's Eyes?
I don't know.
I think it's this.
Dory. Everything just came crashing in on me.
Oh, no.
You know what I mean? Like, there's 10 months of looking at it on, maps and Earth and looking at other images and
This is the shed he drove me up to, right?
Yeah, this isn't in it because I'm in the Jeep.
Oh, you're in the, okay.
It's when I'm in with Homie D.
Okay. Different video altogether. You guys have to make sure you're subscribed because he went there for, was it like a week? 7 days you were out there?
6.
6? Yeah, and look at these guys. Would it be the in-depth look? Or was it this one?
Yeah, it might be.
I think
In-depth. More. And some more.
Are you going to get up there?
Mountain, which is over here. And this Laurel Run Park. Now, Laurel Run Park is where there's a waterfall. They always took the kids playing. There's a hiking trail. It takes about 20 minutes to get back to the waterfall. There's a playground. This place, this whole base mountain recreational place. I might be able to put the card in my computer because I got them individual. When I was down there, I was like playing a whole bunch in live.
I know where
The water, and it's white water. It's rushing fast.
I know I freaking saw it because I rewound it 100 times. I just don't remember what video it was on.
You were just watching it the other day.
Yeah. Hey. Oh, wait. Was that the red truck you had issues with?
No, I took it down.
Oh. Where? Okay. Let's see if it pops up down here on the bottom. Okay.
Hi, Doreen. Thank you for coming. I got it.
Okay. Let me stop that.
Let me see.
Yanni! Petey Wee Straws! Where was that again, Scotty? White Waters where?
The waterfall at Laurel Park, what I was just talking about. Maybe. Let me get it where I can. Okay. So this, you got the video up, do you?
Yep.
Okay. Right. Okay. If you look right, whoops. No, I don't know where I'm at. Right there. It's right here. And then if I keep going, let me play it. Of course, you can't see it from that angle when it's summer. You know what I'm saying? Because the
trees and everything, yeah.
The trees and everything, right? But
so Cam said, they asked Candace, is there really a basement in that shed? And Candace said, yeah. But Cam said that driving up there, they don't understand how there could be with how that's built. So it's got to be like real hidden in there.
Well, it looks like it's kind of built into the hill, but their house is like that.
Yeah.
Their house is kind of built into a hill. So, yeah. My buddy's house is like that. We go to one end of the house, the ground floor
now,
is
what I want you to watch,
ground.
what I want you to look at too is right here. See this big old swath right here? That comes down to the creek. You can always see down that hill all summer. See how everything's just, it's like they clean it for them telephone poles. They keep it down. So yeah, that's that big, what do you call the shed with the cellar. And then this is where you can see down at.
Well, I would hope that law enforcement searched that.
Right.
Yeah.
Unless they didn't know.
Yeah, see the poles? Look at how clear that is. You can't see the shed. You know, see how it's to the left right there, but you can see down to the creek and you can end up seeing, I'm standing on Beach Creek Road.
Yeah.
So you can see straight down to the road from up by their house all year. You see their house is right here. That's the house right there. And then this is the shed with the cellar right here.
Okay.
Just looking at that, every time it's just like bullshit. She was abducted. And Candace last said, I think someone who really wanted a daughter who couldn't have one come up here and took her. There's just no way.
Yeah, I don't buy that.
They got that moat of a little creek like all around.
Now, right here, look. See this trail? See this path right here?
Yeah.
See it right here? That comes out right by the dead end sign on Ben Hill. So what it looks like is the kids used to run down the driveway. They used to run up Ben Hill toward Beach Creek and cut into the trail and come walking across here. It's all their property.
Mm-hmm.
So you can get to the shed or the backside. I shouldn't say the shed because you got to go through the creek, but you can get to the backside of the shed where the creek is from Ben Hill Road without going on Beach Creek. Around the front right here.
Hmm. And I should show you guys on the map because everybody keeps talking about it, and I want to show you guys like where Chimney Top is compared to Ben Hill.
Really quick while I remember, Scott, the school bus was there when you went there, right? I swear I saw
Yes.
it in your video. Okay.
It's in the same spot. It always was.
Okay.
And the trail that comes down to Ben Hill, when it gets to the top of the trail, is by the back of the bus. Hey, Hippiporium. Yeah, I was busy, and I just happened to click on your thing, and that I heard all this, and I was like, man, I was like boiling.
No, I do appreciate that because I didn't understand. I've been hearing these things, and I just didn't really quite understand because I was confused why he ever sent me that video, and then when other people were confused, then I was also confused. Why is this a thing all of a sudden, like 11 months?
Well,
later?
they're going off on it like wildfire, and it's it's like you're the one that they're your videos, right? They got sent to you.
Damn it.
So right. so
yeah.
So you didn't do it on purpose. You weren't trying to mislead anybody, but it's the way people are looking at it.
Yeah.
Well, we'll make a video and clear it all up.
Yeah, I'm going to fix it. And then what I'm going to end up doing is probably just privating that one. And I'm going to put up all of the videos separate of what he said.
Right, because he specifically says that he didn't go there after work. He didn't go there that night. And he never went to search there. He just happened to drive there in his truck and was talking about how maybe this is where they could have went.
Yeah.
That's basically, and I don't even think he'd been on that road before, really.
I think
the way
he
was
on there a few times, but
did
he? Yeah, but he's probably been all over the place with work. Like he'd be on all the roads at one point or another.
Yeah.
But I don't think he was a regular on that road, no.
Let me here, I just want to show you guys because it's easier to see real quick. I don't want to take over your live, you guys. I'll show you this and I'll be gone.
That's okay.
Okay. So
right.
Here's the Wells house. Right here. Right? Okay, this is Ben Hill Road. Okay. This is where the gate is where you can't drive no more. Ben Hill Road continues for another mile all the way up to here. Okay. So it used to hook, according to the neighbors, to this road right here, which is Broom Hollow. And then there was another trail that came down one of these that hooked to Dykes Road, which is right here. Chimney Top Loop is over here. This is Chimney Top Loop, you guys, right here. You're not going up here and getting all the way over here to the end of Ben Hill Road. You see all them ups and downs. All this is a big old huge mountain. So even at the spine right here, you'd still have to drop way back down into a gully and come way back up. Now this is the end of Fields Road right here. This is Bell Road. This is Bell Road. This is Fields Road. This is the Fire Tower Road right here.
That's what
And I can zoom in so you guys can see the names of the roads, so you know I'm not, you know, I know what I'm talking about. But this is Ben Hill. This is Bell. If it'll, yep, see, that's Bell. This is Fields. It's too hard to do when you're close. And then this over here is Fire. It's called whatever that's called. But the tower's right here. The Fire Tower. That's Fire Tower Road. See how it climbs that holler?
Yeah.
But I don't see any reason for them to go all the way around. The quickest way is actually Blair's Gap, which is here. You know, Solomon's Church up on the hill?
Mm-hmm.
Right next to their side driveway right there in Lone Star. This is Old Blair's Gap. And if you come down here and then you get on Horton Highway, and then you end up coming over here, this turns into Oak Circle.
Could be.
Oh, back here, I mean. This is Oak Circle, Oak Glen right here, Oakland Circle. And there's a church. There's a couple churches back here. One's Oak Glen Baptist, and the other one is Chimney Top Church, which I don't know if I can find that for you, but I do know where it is. I'd have to look at my video to see exactly, but it's there too. But I mean, if you're looking at the mountain as a whole, this is Ben Hill Road in the holler. You see where it goes. Or it can come down here, but it doesn't anymore.
Yeah.
And I mean, even if you go on the other side right here, these little roads are actually driveways. They're gated. There's no way in. And they can keep saying there's all kind of roads all over the place to go driving around up there. No, there's not. Like even here, there'll be a house at the end. Like this is Broom Hollow. See where this pond is? You can't even get that back that far. It's gated like back in here. I've got video driving back in there too. And Dyke Road is right here. That's Dyke Drive.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, see, it's one big, huge. But from here, from like Ben Hill, from right here to right here is about 3 miles, 3.5.
Yeah, and that's as the crow flies, which you're not going to be doing.
Right. And I mean, if you look at the videos, this isn't easy to hike. This isn't easy terrain at all. It would take you all day to go from one side to the other, pretty much, on foot.
You're certainly not dragging or carrying a kid like that.
I mean, at a fast, what is it, when you're fast-paced walk, what do you call it? When you're not quite jogging, I forget what you call it. But anyways, that takes 20 minutes to walk a mile, don't it? Yeah, it's 20 minutes to walk a fast mile.
Surface, you could do a mile in 6 minutes, 7 minutes, but
that's full out running though.
Up a hill or anything, no.
Walking though, it's 20 minutes for a mile. Right. So now imagine being in this. It would probably take you 4 hours to go a mile, 3 hours, whatever.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. You're not just walking through it. So.
Yeah.
But I'm no true crime guy. I just draw.
I didn't put out misleading information, FBI. So.
No, you didn't do anything to mislead anybody.
No, I mean, people couldn't decipher that he was in a different vehicle on a different day.
Yeah.
Well, and they keep, like, especially, I don't want John QQ to be throwing rocks at me, but he keeps stressing, when retracing your steps, Don, why were you over there, Don? And he keeps, like, stressing that it's him retracing his steps, and it's not. It doesn't have anything to do with him retracing his steps. But I wish it was like a few months ago, and I wish that you would have asked him why he went there.
Well, that's the thing. The
I can't
whole
remember.
conversation was, Don, retrace your steps. And he did this over 2 days because one time it was dark out, but he still did it. But we needed it again when it was light out. So we did it the next day. But I still don't understand, Scott, because he sent me that in the whole conversation when I released like our text. It literally is supposed to be him retracing his steps. Why he would send me that video then? And
I
actually,
think we were just asking him for a
hold
video
on.
of the area. I think.
Well, because when the video started though, and he was stopped in his truck, and it said chimney top loop, right? You listen to what he says, and then when he turns and he's driving, he's like, "Well, maybe, they could have come up over and brought her up over this way." He's like, "Maybe they could have carried her up over the mountain. I don't know." That's not quoting him perfectly, but it's something along those lines.
Yeah, that sounds familiar.
Yeah. So I don't think he meant it to imply that he was ever there when he was on his way home from work or when he was looking. I think he just went there after, like he was driving around the mountain trying to find, you know what I mean? Where, yeah.
Yeah, he wasn't. That wasn't part of him retracing his steps.
No, not at all.
But there was a few things because he went in that shed first.
I've got one,
the first part of the video Cher put up. So there was a few things.
5, 6, 7 videos he sent me. And I don't. Here's the thing. Okay, no. So that's gonna be. I think that's me. That's me. What the fuck? I'm all sorts of confused.
Well, I mean, yeah, obviously.
Our whole conversation was, Don, retrace your steps on the steps you took after Candace called you and said Summer was missing. Retrace the steps for me. Yeah, I have to go back through our texts, but that was the main conversation that I had. So.
Because you wanted the shed video too, and.
Yeah.
I can't remember why he sent the chimney top video, but. That's irrelevant at this point.
I don't think chimney top has anything to do with anything. I just think that he was riding around a few days later and he just filmed it like, well, maybe over here, maybe over there, and he sent it to you, and then it got all blown out of context.
Thank you, Sticky.
Is my volume low or am I okay? Somebody said somebody's volume's low. Are you muted, Mr. Cher?
Yeah,
there you go.
Got something funky going on. It keeps like disconnecting.
You know what? They're testing us. My internet dropped twice and I was on a live. First my phone, then my computer, and I think they're playing around because.
I think so too, Scott, because I just had to block. They just, I don't know if you saw, when I went when I went to the bathroom, there was someone spamming that we had to get rid of, and they kept coming in, and I tried to block them. It wouldn't let me block them. Finally, it let me hide them, but they were spamming the chat earlier as well. So.
Well, hopefully you guys can hear us now.
Yeah, now you can. Now I can. I think they're playing around and testing us because they're gonna like make the whole thing crash on us.
No,
and everybody's gonna.
I had the mic do that before we even started the live. It got like one of the wires is kind of half broken or something.
Leslie asked you, did Don not go with CM when he interviewed Don? Did Don and CM go over there on CM's interview when they went riding around, or no?
Don on Chris McDonough.
Yep.
Chris McDonough didn't get face to face with Don.
Yeah,
he only had phone. No, he never met Don in person. Never.
When was he down in by the shed where Don was talking about his white truck would get stuck and the boys were down here?
He sent that to me.
Yeah, that had nothing to do with Chris.
Yeah, that's
Oh, it
mine.
didn't?
I don't know.
That
who-
was Dawn retracing his steps
Yeah,
from
if
that
someone
day.
used that video was sent to me. That's a video that was specifically made for me from Dawn.
No, I think
Dawn
somebody.
Chris McDonough
Never-
never met Don Wells in person. That's facts. If Chris McDonough
Okay.
is gonna lie, I can. That's it, it's absolutely.
Well, no,
true.
whoever it was together. So I don't know. I know what interview Leslie's talking about, but I don't know if it's CM or not. It's an interview where somebody's driving down around and they go down by the
It was,
creek.
Enton.
Yeah, Brian Enton.
Okay, it was Brian Enton. Okay,
Yeah.
okay. Did when Brian Enton was driving him around doing that, did they ever go over to Chimney Top?
I don't know.
I don't know either.
We'll have to go look.
Yeah, and also Brian Eaton. Hold up,
Enton, it's Enton.
Enton.
Yeah.
Don actually wasn't driving a white vehicle.
No, he had his blue.
The blue Blazer. or
Yeah,
whatever.
the Tahoe or whatever it was, Yukon.
And then he told Brian that he could go back to the house, but then he called Brian and said, "No, you can't come to the house," so he didn't go.
Right.
But yeah, no, I know that Don Wells, unless Don lied to me, Don never met Chris McDonough in person. It was only phone calls.
Okay.
Oh, you know what? You know what? He did make videos for Chris McDonough. He did make videos and send them to Chris. Yep, you're right.
Okay.
He did make videos for Chris, and then he made videos for me. Yeah, he did. Chris McDonough does have videos of him. Yeah, that's true. Yeah, but
I just remember him being down. I just remember him being down by the Beach Creek shed, and he was talking about where the boys were down at the creek, and he was talking about the white truck, and he was talking about how he could. Oh, I can't drive back in here with my truck; it'd get stuck.
Yeah.
He said. I remember him saying that.
Yeah, he sent
And it would have,
him
too,
videos
going
like he
down there.
did to me.
Well, yeah, it was a little two-wheel drive S10. It wouldn't go nowhere.
Yeah.
I was like, hold up, because I thought this whole time he never met Chris McDonough in person. I was about to say, this motherfucker. Yeah, no, he did. He sent Chris McDonough videos. That's right.
But yeah, I got a lot of. I don't think people like the way I put up my videos. I do them unnarrated and raw because I don't want to influence the viewer with my point of view or what I think.
Right? No, I think.
Or you know what I mean, or
yeah.
or focus on what I see because there's a lot of stuff to see in there. Did you guys watch the one from today?
No.
No.
No, I didn't.
It's Fields Road. I did today, and it's really clear. I'm not going live. I'm putting them up, uploading them, so they're. Because everybody said, "Oh, your videos are so great." When I was live down there, no, they're not. On my phone, they're crystal clear, and when you stream them, you know how it goes. They're all nasty looking.
That's the problem with streaming, yeah. Especially if you don't pay for the. Do you use StreamYard?
Yeah.
Yeah, if you just go with the free streamer, it only broadcasts at 720 max.
I'm on the middle one.
Oh, if you're
But I
paying
gotta
for it, you should get 1080, but
yeah.
But that depends.
But
on
it's your
the internet,
internet.
too.
It's your upload speed on your internet, right? I'm not paying for a lot. I can't afford it. I'm hoping that this channel is gonna do enough where I can get better internet, and because right now I'm using my phone for one camera and my computer with a webcam for the other. It's like dual device, yeah, and it's not working too good. So I try though.
Yeah.
But anyway, I just want to, I want to clear all that up because everybody's tripping out about what you can see, what you can't see, what's where. You know, why did Don go there that night? He never did. You know, so I just want to make sure it's clear, not misinformation.
I had no idea people were getting spun
Yeah,
out about that.
I'll fix that because I had no idea either.
It's spinning out of control. Cam is, Scott H was, John QQ, all of them.
Because Cam knows the truth of those videos. Like, you know what I mean? Like, what the fuck?
I know.
And it's after months, everything just gets blended together, and you don't
I
realize.
think, yeah.
Well, I always try to tell everybody it's the simplest, most logical thing. when all this stuff gets spun out of control and everybody starts talking crazy, you lose sight of, and I'm not going.
Sorry, yeah, I
I'm schizophrenic. Ah!
So is this it?
I don't know.
Cher's got a trail map.
Someone emailed me it.
Yeah, there's a trail right there.
So would dirt roads be on that map?
This is all private property.
That's true. Sorry. Huh.
What is that road right there? Fields?
Where?
What is that blue line?
Oh, here?
It says Rocky Fork Branch.
Yeah, what's
That might not be a road, I don't know.
I wonder.
Look at all the switchbacks on the trail on the right.
I want to see this. Oh, 0 trails. Okay. So there's 0 off-road trails there. It says 0 trails. So
I'm guessing there's just one hiking.
What the freak? So literally nothing. None of
I
them.
didn't see any caves.
Hmm.
No, I'm not saying there isn't any. But I didn't see any on the Chimney Top Mountain. Anywhere I went anyway.
Huh.
Back out a little bit and see if you find Penn Hill Road where it would be. You'd be looking for Limestone Branch. It's going to be to your right.
Yeah, see?
Sorry. Here.
Flat Fork Road. Like, we might not be anywhere near it.
I don't even recognize any of those names.
This is Wartburg, Tennessee. So
Why,
Yeah, that's not even.
Why does it keep switching?
It's not even it. I have no clue where that is. But
Frozen Head State Park. Chimney Top Mountain. Frozen Head State Park, Tennessee.
Chimney Top Mountain.
Oh,
kick me out.
That's BS.
There isn't any trails up there. Trails are on
private property.
Yeah, trails are on state property. That's all private.
Yeah. I mean, there may be trails because people...
The homeowners. Yeah, I'm not saying there's not trails. I should re-say that. There's not trails you can like...
publicly open trails.
Correct. There's going to be like people that have a property at the bottom and they're going to own up there and they're going to make their ATV trails.
Mm-hmm.
You're going to echo again for a minute, Scott.
Somebody said I was robot.
Okay. Oops.
Yeah, I haven't looked at this before. You guys.
Beach Fork.
In your search bar, just put Ben Hill Road.
Hmm. Well, there's an idea.
I don't even
She's
know
like,
what
oh,
it's
yeah.
for.
Well, yeah, I was just looking. I was just being me.
There you go. Pull up on it so you go into the mountain.
Zoom out.
Huh? Here.
Zoom.
Morrison Cemetery. Oh, I called them.
What do you want? Oh, you're just on Google Maps.
Maps, yeah.
Oh, that's what I was just on. All right.
So this is it down here.
Right in the middle.
It's like south of their house, yeah.
Yeah, Chimney Top is like 5 miles southwest.
Mount Carmel Free Will Baptist. Now,
That's right where Fields Road goes in.
and also where Tim Mullen is obsessed with. He runs a fucking Facebook page for Mount Carmel.
He runs everything.
He really does in that area. It's weird.
It's like the Tony Soprano of Beach Creek.
Really quick while I remember.
Am I echoing now? Oh, you just put a video. Am I echoing now to everybody or no? Or is it only when?
But I don't know.
Yeah, you don't have
To me, I am. To me, I am. Not now, though. Well,
Whenever
kind
you
of.
share screen, I think it happens, right?
Hello.
Hello.
Are you?
Oh, there we go. No. Well, real faint.
Because I think I know how to fix that, but
Because I don't have nothing on here. I don't even have YouTube even open. I have nothing.
yeah, no, I think it's on our end.
Only echo when you share screen? Okay. Because I'm hearing it faint to me, but as long as they can't hear it. So,
Find something.
well, I didn't even look. What's your title? What is this about?
Oh, it's just a Summerwell's study session.
Oh, we're studying?
Yeah,
Okay.
we're just like yeah.
I have my pencils and my notepad. So
There you go. We got notepads all over this bitch.
Yeah.
okay, everybody says false alarm. False alarm's not got us, it's Scotty. Yeah, it's just me.
So
It's just
you
me.
guys know how Tim Mullen is a photographer, right? I found that he's been a photographer for Ansley Daniels' family. Mom and dad does the family pictures for them and everything. Tim Mullen, okay? And he's known Ansley since she was little. So I mean, I'd be lying if I didn't say that's not a little bit of a red flag for me.
Who's that?
The lead person on WJHL that covers summer's stuff.
Are you talking about the guy that puts in the history with his videos?
Maybe
Yeah.
that's how we got introduced.
Well, I want to explain that to everybody because everybody thinks it's weird. It's not. He's like a historian, and he usually probably makes videos based on history and historical facts and the
He
buildings
does
and
that.
stuff.
Mhm.
So even when he's like, he labeled a video about summer or whatever, but he was talking history. So it's just automatic. He's going to do that because that's what he's into.
You're playing devil's advocate. I love it. No,
What do you
you're
mean?
right. No, he does that. He does. A lot of his stuff, if you do look him up, it is history. He is on the Historical Society. He has ran their YouTubes, their Facebooks, and social medias. So
Right. So
That's-
history is going to work his way into any kind of video he makes. There's
That's
going to
true.
be history into it just because that's what he's into, right?
yeah, I'll give you that. That's true.
Yeah.
I don't like him, but that is true.
Well, I didn't say I did either, but I'm just trying to explain like why to everybody watching why it's like that. But that's why.
He has so many pages. Oh, what? Hold up, wait a minute. Yeah, even his personal Facebook is a lot of the Tennessee history.
Well, like me, you look at my videos, and because I don't like drama, and I don't think that all the people injecting themselves really have anything to do with anything, when you watch my videos, they're really organic. It's, you know what I'm saying?
Hmm.
She doesn't. You guys, she
do.
doesn't know what I'm talking about.
I just want to see this fucking picture. I know. Well, I can't find it. I'm not gonna be able to find it quick enough.
I put everybody to sleep too, loves Jesus. If any of you guys got insomnia or have trouble sleeping, just go watch my drawn videos. You'll be out in 5 minutes.
What was the feeling driving around there? Like,
yeah, I want you guys to ask me questions. You're good at questions, Chers. Grill me.
Yeah.
Grill me.
Like your feeling, the energy there, being there. You were there for 6 days. Like, how was it? Was it like when I see it, even though it looks like a beautiful sunny day sometimes, it just still always looks dreary to me. And I guess because it's tied with the sad.
The first time I drove in the road, actually I was going down Beach Creek and I was coming up on the shed, and it just, my stomach dropped. And it was like a really, I don't know, it was an emotional roller coaster. Yeah, I understand the culture because I grew up in the country, not necessarily there all the time, and I can't say I'm from that exact area, but I do know the area and the culture there, and the houses and how people live and stuff like that. It's a lot different than if you live in a city. I can tell you that. But it was an emotional roller coaster ride. I mean, like, on one hand, you get the eeriness of because something happened there, you know, but you don't know what. And then, but then, like when I went on the next day when it was really sunny, you see all the beauty and the sounds and the smell and how beautiful it is there. So I was up and down. And the day I had to leave, I was really emotional. I couldn't even hardly keep it together. I didn't want to leave. I felt like a failure. Like I didn't think that I even did near enough, or, you know, I thought I was supposed to do more. I don't know. There was a lot of stuff going through my head, you guys.
Yeah, I bet. Well, you did. I've been telling people to watch your videos because you went there. You didn't cause chaos. You didn't like disrupt people's lives. I mean, for the most part, a lot of people are just finding out you went there or, you know, catching up on your videos, but you didn't go live every day, all day. You didn't have to post pictures and selfies about everything, every move you made. And
well, it was hard. It was hard because I didn't want to exploit that little girl more than she's already been. And I don't know if you noticed. I know you do. I'm not saying anything against you, but if you've noticed, I've never used her picture in any of my thumbnails. If you watch all my videos, I only put one picture in one of my videos, and it's only because I read her. Well, no, not counting that.
Oh.
Her actual picture, and the only time I did in one video, and it was only because I read her a poem. I read a poem that I wrote.
Oh yes, I do remember that. Yes, you did.
So that's the only time, and you know, I don't want to exploit her any more than she already has, so I try to keep it, you know, and if I don't get half the views because I don't use her picture or whatever, I don't care. I don't want to do that to her.
See,
you know,
and
so
I do it because I just want her to be seen, you know, but
right. Well, she should be.
Her family failed her, not you. Exactly, Lori. No, you did what you could. And to be honest, your videos are more preferable than the other creators that went there. That's the truth. Because No, it is. He didn't
Yeah.
disrupt anybody. There's not neighbors yelling at him. Like I said, you're not out there buying things for them to take selfies with it and show it off later. You know what I mean? It was completely different than what any other human that is on YouTube did when they went there.
Well, and when I did talk, I try to talk about just what I saw. That's it. You know, not like how it should be or shouldn't be or what I think or what I don't think. All I did was, you know, whatever I did say was about what I saw. I try to keep it real neutral and natural, you know.
You put your life on the line to get that for Back in the Hollers. I see you.
Yeah, I got approached. I got approached by people with weapons. I got chased. I got chased by a red Toyota Tacoma. I mean, yeah, I went through some shit. I'll tell you.
Can you recite the poem? He was
Yeah,
very respectful.
I gotta see if I can get to it here. Go ahead, you can talk, Cher, or ask me another question while I'm doing this. I gotta find it.
Oh, so many questions. I want to know more about that damn truck, but I know you don't really want to talk about it right now. But
I'll talk about it a little bit because they've never gotten back with me and wanting more, so I don't think it's important to them. Otherwise, they would have.
And how do you feel about that?
Disappointed. Mm-hmm. Or the truck doesn't have anything to do with anything, because if it did, they'd be right on it.
You would think so.
Yeah.
And I've called more than once. I called TBI twice, and I've talked to Pruitt once. And so apparently it's not a priority, I guess.
So Mr. Cher doesn't know much about that situation. God, you were there by yourself, Scott. Fuck. Why were you okay? So when the first time you were approached by, you said someone with weapons. Where was that?
Weapons.
What were you like?
I was where I wasn't supposed to be, basically.
Okay.
And I was close.
Okay.
And that's, you know, after that, I had to really watch where I went or what I did, because that's why I was telling everybody, I mean, you got to worry about getting shot more than you getting arrested for trespassing. You got to worry about getting shot.
So when Don says you can't just go search on people's properties.
You can't. You can't. It ain't happening. No.
Okay.
And it's not just the person that lives there, it's the 6 houses around, because everybody knows everybody, and you know, what you got to think about is the whole Beach Creek area. Beach Creek is an unorganized town, right? Like right where, kind of like where Mount Carmel Church is and Solomon's and Ben Hill Road. That's like that's called Beach Creek, right in that area, right? So the police department is so far away, and they don't have very many units, right? It's like one cop for however many square miles.
Yeah, and they're having keeping cops there, yeah.
Yeah, and so when you call the police, like even with that day when Summer went missing, it took them 45 minutes, a good 45 minutes to get there. Mm-hmm. Now imagine if somebody were to call about a trespasser. How long do you think it's going to take them to get there? They might not even come that day. They might not come for 2 or 3 days. They might not never come.
Yeah.
It's not important enough, right? So what do the people do? They protect their own area. So that's why it's really dangerous to cause trouble or to go in where you're not supposed to go unless you have permission.
The red truck. Can you say where were you for the red
Okay.
truck?
Yep. I was on Lone Star Road, and I was coming from where the dollar store is. And there was a truck in front of me that was going slower than me. And so finally it turned left. And then I'm going along, and I'm going above the speed limit, and I noticed this truck riding my bumper. He was like rubbing my ass all the way down the road. And so I'm like, okay, I'll go fast. So I went real fast while he stayed right there. So then I get to where Solomon's Church is, and then I kind of make that little curve, and it's still Lone Star, but that's where it turns into Beach Creek Road, right?
Hmm.
So I decide I'm going to pull. Well, then I decide I'm going to go real slow. So then I went real slow. Well, it's double yellow lines the whole way.
Mm.
So I thought if he's local, he don't care about the yellow lines. He's just going to pass me, right? Well, he didn't. He started swerving back and forth, like whatever you want to call it, swaying like a trailer that's not loaded right. You know what I'm talking about? Behind me, left to right, left to right, left to right, right on my ass. And I'm okay. I was like, screw it. And this is like 5 miles, you guys. This is a long, good ways. So finally, I found a road, and I didn't pull into the road. I just kind of pulled off to the side because you can't pull off the road anywhere. It's ditches or it's drop off where you're going to roll your vehicle, or it's a hill straight up. There's nowhere to pull off.
Right.
There's no shoulders there. So I found this road, and I could get off the road, and he went by. Well, when he went by, I put my video because I was recording, so I took it off the mirror, and I kept hitting the thing and stopping it, and I had to restart it a bunch of times. And so then I got him going by me, and then I chased him.
Look familiar?
That's an extended cab. The one that passed me was a regular cab.
Okay.
And the truck that's on the flyer, I can't see it very good, but
I'll email you it.
I think that's is that the one that's been parked and it's got like it's in the woods, kind of like in somebody's backyard off Google? That's an extended cab too, because somebody sent me that one too.
We'll send it to him anyway.
Extended cab. That's when it's got the seats in the back, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's got an extra little window on the cab behind the driver's door. Yep.
Okay.
Now, okay, so I'm going to finish my story, but then I want to pose a question to you guys and tell me what you guys think.
Okay.
Okay, so I chase him. I mean, my Jeep is like a piece of junk, and I couldn't catch him. But I had him on video, so I just stopped right at Ben Hill Road. And my truck was facing right toward the telephone pole with the little green birdhouse or whatever it is that says Ben Hill Road on it, and that's where I stopped. But I got like at least, I don't know, 300 or 400 frames with the guy clear, his face, what he's wearing, everything. I got the license plate, everything that's on the truck. I got everything. And it was a maroon. It was a dark red Toyota Tacoma, 89 to 93 body style, the boxy body style.
That.
I won't yet, Lisa. Not yet. I have it though.
So okay,
And people in chat know I have it because I was live doing it, and then I privated it. Yeah.
I heard that went around like wildfire.
So if anybody tells me it just says I'm making it up, I'm not. It's people have seen it.
So do you remember when Candace, I think it was Ernie Shell, she said it to, or was it Benny? Anyway, she said that, several weeks ago there was a red truck she saw and they gave her a weird look or whatever. Do you remember her saying that?
Mm-hmm.
And it was actually right before that happened to you. I believe it was before it happened to you. Yeah, because she was so buddy with Benny. I swear it was on Benny's. She told Benny that there was a red truck. She came to a stop sign. She seen this red truck. They made eye contact, and she said she had an instinct to chase him down and to follow him, and that the guy laughed at her or gave her a smile. Do you guys remember that? Anyone remember that? I'm not crazy. She said this.
Does she have a picture or video at all, or no?
I can't remember what she told Benny. No, but she did say she had an urge to chase him, and Benny said, well, why did you think you should chase him down? And, see, some of them were watching you when that happened, so for sure. Yeah, it was on Benny's.
Yeah.
So, and she said that. She said there was a red truck. It was nighttime. She was at a stop sign. They were grinning at her weird. And she said something felt wrong with her, like that, about that interaction, and that she had a gut feeling that this was a bad dude and that she needed to chase him down. And oh yeah, she said with a horse trailer. She said it had a horse trailer on the back. That's what she said. And that she had to chase him down. Or that she wanted to chase him down, but she didn't. But she thought she should.
Well, here's my question to you guys. They made the statement about the truck, right? It's a statement.
Yeah.
TBI did, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Now, the picture that's on the flyers, is that an actual picture of the actual truck? Does TBI have it on video or surveillance? Or is that
too?
Or is that just a model vehicle and everybody ran wild with the ladder rack and the buckets because the picture has it?
It's my belief that Robin actually put that. I think they were comparing it and saying it looks like this. That's
okay.
From my understanding. I don't think that's a legit picture of the truck.
Okay, which means that the ladder rack and the buckets have nothing to do with the red Toyota. That was just in the picture, and everybody's running wild with it.
They said that they saw the red truck that had a ladder rack and stuff. Oh, so maybe that is the truck. But I think that they were showing that it looks like this. But yes, there was a ladder rack and buckets, which is.
But how would they find a red Toyota Tacoma with a ladder rack and white buckets in the back just the same? That's weird.
I know, but I swear, like the way Robin worded it is, it looks like this.
So that was just my question. If that was the actual, if TBI said it had a ladder rack.
That's a good question.
And if TBI said it had buckets.
I honestly don't remember exactly what TBI said. We can pull it up.
Because if they didn't, and that truck's just like not a model truck, what do you call it? An example, right? Then, it may not have a ladder rack and buckets. It may have a lid like the truck that Accosted Me had. I don't know.
Yeah, I can't remember. I think
so.
one
Yeah, I
person
don't know.
said that there was white buckets in the back, but they didn't mention a ladder rack. But I can't remember.
I just always wondered that because the truck I saw didn't have a ladder rack, so that's why.
Let's see here.
You know, and I mean, if anybody wants to know, if I was going after clicks and views, I would make a live about that truck, right?
Yeah. No,
and it would go haywire. It'd go haywire. No, I'm not doing it. I don't care. It's more important to let them work it out, and if it is important, then it's a lead, right? Because now I have a plate, rather than trying to mess up the investigation by putting it up.
Yeah.
Here, I'm gonna share screen again, so you're gonna echo. Just a warning, Scott.
I'm pretty sure.
I'm gonna be GOD again.
Burger. Best burger ever burger. There you go. All right.
HoneyBook is what I use as my client management software. I swear
Hey, pause this for a second, Cher.
Yeah.
Listen, Cher. it only costs $11.99 a month for YouTube Premium. And you can find no ads in your stream.
Jay said he's going to gift me that once.
In the development today, as officials are looking for the driver of a vehicle very similar to this, a 1998 to 2000 model maroon or red Toyota Tacoma. In addition, it has a...
So it is an example, it sounds like, Scott.
Let him keep talking.
In the development today, as officials are looking for the driver of a vehicle very similar to this, a 1998 to 2000 model maroon or red Toyota Tacoma. In addition, it has a full bed ladder rack with white buckets in the truck bed. They were seen near Beach Creek Road and Ben Hill Road on Monday, June the 14th, or Tuesday, June the 15th. TBI stresses that the person in this is not a suspect at this time. They simply believe that they could be a witness and want to ask them questions to see if they saw or heard anything when 5-year-old Summer Wells went missing around 6 o'clock Tuesday, June the 15th.
Okay, wait a minute though.
Yeah.
That's not Ellie or TVI saying it. That's a news channel. Right. So if TVI said it, then we would have it coming from them at a press conference.
TBI did. Oh, you know. TBI gives update for search for Summer Wells. Okay,
because a lot of people take news reports as gospel.
Yeah. I swear TBI said the same.
Yeah, if they did, then that would straighten it out for me.
Well, this is again the news.
Since a Hawkins County girl was last reported missing. Authorities say more than 1,100 searchers have logged almost 14,000 hours in their efforts to find 5-year-old Summer Wells. Authorities say teams have covered 1,000 acres since June 15th. The TBI says it's received more than 560 tips, but still no sign of Summer. Right now, the TBI is looking for a potential witness. Authorities say they received information about a Toyota pickup truck that was seen in the area of Beach Creek Road and Ben Hill Road on June 14th or 15th when that little girl was reported missing. The TBI says that truck is possibly a 1998 to 2000 maroon or red Toyota Tacoma. It has a full bed, ladder rack with white buckets in the truck bed. Authorities are asking the driver to call 1-800-TBI-FIND or 911. Again, this is a person that is not a suspect in the case, but a potential witness.
So that's a news station too.
Yeah, but in the top it says courtesy. I'm on TBI Twitter. I think that's where they mostly put for them. So I want to see. I remember they posted.
I'm wondering how they found this vehicle. Like,
it was on a trail camera, supposedly someone's trail camera. But why aren't they sharing the picture from the trail camera then?
Yeah.
Well, I heard that it was a UPS or FedEx driver.
I did hear that rumor like months ago.
Yeah, and that's another thing that's weird is how would he remember one specific vehicle unless they were doing something weird? How many vehicles would he see in a day?
I guess it was taken off at like a high rate of acceleration. Sorry, I have to stop in the word.
Yeah, well, I'd definitely love to hear what exactly he said and who he said it to. But I've never heard law enforcement mention this guy.
Yeah, I'd like to hear it right from TVI.
Yeah. Zena, that P-bone got hidden, not timeout. Sorry, I'll check. That was the one that Don was saying was high-sided. Or stuck.
But he also said that happened at like 3 in the fucking morning, and that's not true.
Well, he had a couple different stories.
That also looks like Grandis that's standing out there. That looks like fucking Grandis to me. Yeah, and that's not an extended cab, right? Oh, where's the...
That's I can't tell. Have Mr. Cher look.
Good idea. Okay, let me stop
yeah, it's
sharing
an extended cab.
It is? Okay.
Here's somebody wanted to see the poem.
Oh yeah, let me move the banner off of there. Okay, there we go.
You want me to read it too? Because I have the DJ voice or whatever. Okay. Summer Moon, Utah Wells. The events of this case are not only going backwards, but we wish that we could turn back time and save Summer from the unknown and most likely tragic events that led to her disappearance. Summer has deeply touched the hearts of so many and driven most to seek answers. Deciphering every word, analyzing every picture and video, many of us has turned this case upside down. Draw 2 mountain peaks. The secret lies in between. Invert those mountains and discover what's unseen. A secret, it seems, we all want to see. Your name says that we must find the key. Turned upside down and backwards, Summer's own name may be speaking for her to help us find the answer. M equals upside down W. U equals Utah. M equals moon. S is for Summer. And if you notice, that's backwards, right? Summer, moon, Utah, Wells. Mum's the word. Fact or fiction. Definition of mum's the word. Used to say that some information is being kept secret. Where are you, Summer? Where is the key? I can't hear your voice, so let the mountains speak. Yeah, I wrote that when I was down there.
Hopefully the mountains will speak and we'll be able to find her.
Yeah. Well, yeah, because everything everybody else says is so far-fetched, right? you can't listen to anybody, so we have to. I don't know what we have to do, you guys, but
Me neither. I don't know anymore. It's frustrating.
everybody in chat's like, who is this guy? He writes poems. He takes killer video. He draws. Somebody asked me if I played an instrument earlier. Yeah. You want to hook up, Mark? I play bass.
Oh,
well,
there you go.
Not hook up like that, you guys. But yeah. No, I play bass. I play piano. I play rhythm guitar. Yeah. I play a few instruments too.
Yeah, if I didn't sell my guitar, I'd say hell yeah.
Deanna. Deanna. Thank you for sending a picture here. So Deanna Facebook messaged. I don't want to show her name. How can I? Okay,
Well, that was the same picture.
It's the words I'm worried about, but I don't want to show her name. Just let me save the picture. Okay. So Deanna asked the TBI, is it a 4-door or extended cab? Do we know? TBI responded and said, we have no other details to provide. The description shared with the public is the extent of what the individual provided. She said, thank you very much for a reply. Just wanted to help find baby girl Summer. She sent the same 2 pictures I've showed you. And then they said, thanks for messaging us. We try to be as responsive as possible. Okay, so it was a generic thing. But they said on November 7th, 2021 at 9:04 p.m., they said that they have no other information. It's probably blurry, but it is the TBI. Oh, shoot. I'll put it on a community post.
Well, when that happened to me, I told people to email if they could find whatever they found, and I had people scouring Google Earth and Google Maps and local images and everything else, and I've got pictures of probably 8 different trucks, Toyotas, the right year. But like you said, that picture that was on the flyer is a regular cab, but it might be an extended cab because if that's not the exact truck. But it seems weird that that truck on the flyer has a ladder rack and white buckets, and I don't think it was staged that way. So that's why I want to know if like that's the actual truck or not.
From the way they responded, I don't think it is.
It's not. No, it's not. And I thought, no.
It doesn't sound like they have a picture of it.
I remember Leslie from the TBI, they said, I remember her saying a truck like, so I
Because
knew it
isn't
was
the
a
truck that's on the flyer? Didn't somebody track down who the owner was, and it was a kid?
Yeah.
It was somebody underage, right?
Yes. Ethan, yeah.
But is that his truck that's on the flyer, or he just had a
I
similar truck?
no idea, but you remember when I sent Dawn that, and Dawn's response to me was, "Where the hell did you get that picture? That is our number one suspect. Where'd you get that?" He was freaking
Candace
out.
told us to look into.
And then
Ethan, what's his last name?
Don't
White?
say it, but yes.
A W.
Yeah.
That's who Candace told us to look at.
Candace said, yes, because he asked her once on a phone call, but they staged so much shit that they probably just wanted us to pin it on this person and go with it.
Yeah, but I mean, if he owns a red Tacoma like that.
He did, but he sold it to Robin.
When?
When I talked to Robin, and Robin said I just bought the red truck from him. And
After someone went missing?
Yes.
Well, there
So
you go.
Robin could put the white buckets in the truck because I had a ladder rack on it and took a picture of it, so it looked like the one that TBI was talking about. Maybe that's it.
No.
I don't know.
No, she didn't buy the truck till after TBI put that out. She
Oh,
actually
alright.
just bought the truck in... Hold on, I can actually pull up our conversation.
Why would she do that?
I asked
I'm more
her that.
interested in why.
Why would she do that? That doesn't
Hold
make
on.
sense.
I'll read you the conversation.
Yeah, let me go buy a truck that everybody's looking for so I can drive around in it and get shot at or something.
Well-
Why would you do that?
Because her response to me was that the person who owned that red Tacoma that is the witness probably painted their truck by now and that it's not red anymore.
Oh, well.
Yeah, C12. That's what we're talking about. Apparently, she bought it from this kid.
Yeah, she bought it from Ethan. And she even said, "Oh, I should have known that this was going to be a thing." And I was like, "Well, does TBI know you bought it?" And she's like, "If TBI wants to call me, TBI can call me about it."
Well,
My
here's what it
husband bought
boils.
the truck.
Here's what it boils down to for me, you guys. If the truck's involved and it was an abduction, I'm not saying it is, you guys, because you know how I look at all the sides. Okay, so if it was an abduction and the red truck was involved, I think that it's somebody that's familiar with the road and either lives or knows somebody on the road, right? And they happen to be leaving. The boys weren't watching Summer like they were supposed to be. She goes running down the driveway or the dog trail to Ben Hill because they were out there playing all the time, looking, to play in the water, get a toy, whatever, mucking around, whatever you want to call it. And this person just happened to be coming by, and she'd been right next to the vehicle. And that would explain the single scream from JS, because they would scoop her, put her in the truck, and be gone in a matter of seconds.
Yeah.
Now, I'm not saying that's what happened, but if it was abduction, that's the way it happened. It wasn't somebody outside. It wasn't a random. It was somebody known to the road.
They bought the truck. Robin and her husband bought the truck in November. I said, "Whoa, you have a red Tacoma, Robin? Things are going around today. You better be prepared. They have traced a red Tacoma to being registered to your name." She said, "Hey, Cher, the glory of God is being revealed, and I am not in the least concerned. I believe Summer will be found soon. Too many good God moments are happening every day." That was sweet. I'm glad. Oh, okay. She's telling me I'm sweet. That I told Donald happy birthday. He needs encouragement. As for the newest hot topic, oh, she said hot topic. Thanks for the heads up. I'm not going to deny we own a red Toyota truck. It's red or maroon, whatever. And you're absolutely right in that we are all sinners in need of a savior. Okay. And then I said, "Is there anything I can say about the rumor that would be helpful at all?" And okay, we're talking about birthdays. She goes, "I'm not going to reply to the rumor. The people who are wasting their time investigating someone for no reason can waste more of their time investigating how long we have owned it. I do not answer to them. I don't answer to them. Law enforcement and TBI is who I answer to. I can assure you that when they figure that out, they'll just go waste their time elsewhere. Let them work on that." And then she said,
Heather says, Heather Sconza says, you don't think it could have been someone who was close to the family who took her down the dog trail next to a waiting car? Well, if Don and Candace were involved and it was somebody that knew the family, then it wouldn't really be an abduction, right? It would be Don or Candace or both were involved.
yes, a planned abduction or
Right.
a planned whatever you want to call
Giving
it.
her away or whatever,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
So if it was a true abduction, then I'm not saying it was, but if that's what it was, then I think it was somebody familiar with the road. It might maybe a family friend, but I think it was somebody that was at another house that happened to be leaving. Because random cars come down the road now, but back then, before Summer went missing, there wasn't any outsiders drove down that road. There's nobody there. I was on that road for hours, over days, and the only person I saw in a vehicle drive by was Fred. That's it. Ain't nobody right around. I mean, you get your YouTubers going in and out, rubbernecking. That's what you get right now.
Why was rubbing the horse pond? You know what? I don't know either. It's weird because remember every interview Don did with me, unless we were on the phone, he was at the church with Robin. Robin was always there. Robin and Tim. They let some creep up on that hill. They
Yeah, that
let
might be.
everybody up on that hill.
That might be true, Heather.
Where's Heather? Oh. No, I think.
But that would be the planned thing.
Heather, I do, and I just, for as much as he says he loves Summer, the fact that she went missing 3 days before Father's Day, I cannot stop thinking that that's a dig to Don. I just can't get that out of my head. If he really loved her so much, you know what I'm saying? And he planned a thing he didn't like. I don't know that the 3 days, June 15th, Father's Day was on June 15th is a Tuesday. Was it?
I think it was a Tuesday, yeah.
And Father's Day was that Sunday coming up.
Yeah.
I hate to look at both ways, but one way is I don't think she's ever going to be found. I hate to say that, but it's just
realistic.
Yeah, and the other one is that if and when she is, it's going to be way simpler than everybody's been thinking. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I think it might be a little.
It's going to be really simple, and everybody's light bulb's going to go off in their head, right? And everybody like, oh, why? How come I wasn't thinking that? And I don't know what that is, but I just because that's how it ends up being, right? It's in our face. We just can't see it all.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I for sure think we have the truth. It's just mixed. It's been muddied. Everyone's been lying, changing stories. I think the truth did get out there by a mistake, and that people have really worked their asses off to try and water the truth down a lot. Ting, ting, ting.
A quick claim 420 is when usually a family member just signs off on it, and you just flip the name on the deed, and it's just it's instant. When you transfer a deed, normally it takes about 30 days, like if you buy or sell a house.
Is that how Don and Candace got the house then?
A quick claim because it was from family. Yeah.
Whew. Well, y'all, my butt hurts in this chair. I think we should do more of this tomorrow. Are you doing coffee in the morning?
Yep.
Do you know why, if L, E, TBI, etc., ever confirmed Summer's footprints? No, it was never. I've heard the rumor of footprints, but no, I actually never heard about footprints from an actual TBI. I never heard. Did you, Scott? Did that come from TBI? I don't think it did. I think it
I
came from
don't
Jody
know. Some people are hell bent on they know exact locations and everything else. I haven't never heard it right from TBI or LE, right?
Me either. Me either.
So that's what people really got to think about. You can't, you know, when so many people jump on something, just like this chimney top loop, then people believe it is fact after a while, and it's not, right?
Mm-hmm.
So you kind of got to really reel back and go by what TBI and LE says. If they didn't say it, then we don't know.
Yeah, Cam did say that, but he's not LE or TBI, so Cam says a lot of things. Not to be mean, but, you know, no, I just...
You know, and some people say, well, a neighbor said a lot. He told us blah, blah, blah. Well, the neighbor isn't TBI either.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
People can say whatever they want to say, so, right. You gotta... So that's why a lot of this stuff, I don't get involved in a lot of what's going around because it's just so far out there and it gets stretched and bent and twisted until it's something that's completely not. And
yeah.
Well, okay, I'm glad that we learned though that, so I am going to, the videos of John retracing his steps, I'm going to put it up. There's 6 videos, so I will put them up in parts, part 1, part 2. I will separate it so there's no more. I'm going to private that other video. And
then the retrace your step, trace your steps do in the Subaru when he's actually retracing his steps.
Yeah.
And then the other ones can be like where, I mean, you know what he was talking about. He was over there whenever it was later in his truck, just thinking somebody could have come up over the top and maybe they were here.
Yeah.
And he's like looking all around like dumbfounded where, you know, if you really watch this camera, what he's doing, I don't think he, you know, they're like, well, he zoomed in here and he stopped here and he did this and he did that. I think it was just all random and he was just looking around wondering. I mean, I might be completely wrong on it, but that's what it seems like to me.
Yeah.
You know, looking at it realistically.
Yeah.
But
from the neighbor? Yeah, but what neighbor? And the neighbor shouldn't be putting that shit out anyways, because, again, law enforcement didn't put that shit out.
Because everything on... Wait, no, because everything on Facebook's true, too.
Yeah, Facebook,
right.
Yeah.
No, if TBI or LE didn't say it, then you can't.
Well, I mean, if the neighbor has a picture of a footprint, that's still not a guarantee it's Summers.
Yeah, how do we know? Because I actually heard it was an adult footprint, by the way. And how do we know, like, that footprint was... Yeah, exactly. Anyone could have went out there and made that footprint really quick and then put it on their Facebook. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, why was there only, like, a single footprint?
One single footprint?
Like, why wouldn't there be, like, a trail of footprints?
Yeah, or 2 footprints? Because, like, was she standing on 1 foot?
Well, no, it might have been one little soft spot, but if you tracked the way it was facing, you would find more, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Logically, right? So, yeah. I mean, they might not have been together, but...
One day we'll have the comfy chairs, okay? My teeth are paid off and all that.
Yeah, we'll get there.
Well, you just put your couch in front of the setup right there and get your...
We don't have a couch.
Yeah, we have...
Oh, you don't have a couch? No. Well, just go out on trash day. There's got to be one close somewhere.
Yeah, we found a mattress today. We didn't take it. Yeah. Well, I will continue more of this tomorrow. Scott, I appreciate you. I appreciate everything you did. I appreciate that you drove your car there for 6 dang days and that you didn't disrupt. But it is good information. You guys should check it out. He's got hours of it. He's got stuff he doesn't even have out yet, he said. But,
yeah, I've got a lot. I'm putting out like 1 or 2 a week. I put one out this morning of Fields Road because somebody knew I was putting it out and beat me to it last night with their own footage. So if they want to play that game, I don't even care. But
well,
yeah, Leslie says she has a green couch and Cher you can have. I heard green was your favorite color too. No, we know it's not. No, I don't know, you guys. I would want us all to try to work together to try to help the TBI and law enforcement to find this little girl and not put out misinformation and mislead people and come up with hoaxes and pranks and tricks and all this stuff that's been going on. And the people injecting themselves. It's heart-wrenching because it's not helping Summer at all.
I think, yeah, and some of them might not think, well, you know, her parents are doing these productions and pranks and all that and spinning things out, but it doesn't just because her parents are. I don't try to do that. I know I can be spacey, but you know, I mean, I've been doing this every day. Like, I don't stop talking about or thinking about summer. I really just wanted to help. I did interject myself, but honestly, it's because I felt like, what the fuck is everyone doing? Like, I don't know. I just wanted to try and get the answers. I still stand by everything I did, and I would do it again. But at the same time, I'm not marching around or doing sleepovers I was invited to over there either. I thought that was just smart and not smart. You know what I'm saying? Like, to me, that house and land is a crime scene, in my opinion. So I just think some people have done too much, but I don't know. That's just me. But it's hard not to, like, I get what you're saying, but it is hard because a lot of people don't do a lot of the research that maybe you do or I do, and they hear a little bit. I've been guilty of doing this sometimes, but you know, you hear a little bit of something and then you're like, oh my God, and then you want to go say something about it, and it's like, well, shit, you should have probably listened to everything that was being said because you took one piece and ran with it, which is what people do.
But I mean, look at the amount of viewers between all the creators, right? And then look at the amount of creators that are honing in on Summer's case, right? So if you have like one person that can do interviews good, one person that can dig up legal papers, another person can do this, another one can concentrate on that. And if everybody did their own little part of the puzzle and you put it all together, it would be very productive and very positive in solving a case.
You mean you want the community to work as a team, Scott? How could you think like that? No.
Well, I guess that's it. You just did it in 5 words, I guess. Yeah, that's what I want, you guys.
But what we're supposed to be doing, a real true crime community, you mean?
Yeah.
Like what I wanted to be a part of?
Well, you know how Neighborhood Watch works, and that's just like one little street, right? Imagine if all these YouTube creators and all the viewers work together. How much information could be put together that works and piece a crime together? You know?
Yep.
And a lot of the, you know, in law enforcement, a lot of them don't have the resources to put the time in or the manpower to do it. I mean, there's viewers that have expensive drones. Yeah. And if they're close to an area where any crime is that you're covering, or, you know, like the people who can do interviews, and they live like within an hour of where it happened. You know, if everybody did their little part, and I don't know, I just think that it would be a lot better.
Oh yeah.
You know.
Yeah. For sure. Yeah. That would be the dream for this community, to be honest. Yep. It just seems like this case.
And I have noticed that, I mean, I have made an impact. That's what I was trying to do. Because I don't know if you guys noticed, but I was panel jumping before I went down there.
Yeah.
And the reason I was doing that was to plant the seed of think logically, you know, think of the different ways that it could have happened. How did she get off the hill? Or if Donna Cannister involved, where would they have put her? I was trying to make it really simple. So people kind of said, oh, I remember that guy. Well, then when I got down there, I tried to do it very natural and organic without making a big fuss or getting anybody ruffle any feathers, basically.
Yeah.
And so now I've noticed, because before I went down there and while I was down there, and even like a week after I got back, the true crime channels were tearing each other's throats out.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It got really bad, right? Now I'm noticing that it's calming down, and people are trying to go, and I mean, some people are going and trying to get video, right, like I did. Some people are like going back to the beginning and trying to think of the, you know, that day and the few days after, and what could I. So hopefully, I'm making some kind of an impact on creators. They're looking at me and been like, "Hey, wait a minute," you know what I mean? Like, we can do that too.
I I hope you do, but I can tell you that there's a creator there currently that's not doing it as kindly as you, and I won't watch because I did tune in for one thing and I didn't like what I saw. It was disruptive. It was like, leave Hunter alone is all I'll say. I'm just gonna leave it at that. You have been the only creator to go there and not do the things that I've seen every other creator do.
I know since I've been there, there's probably more, but I know of like 6 or 7 or 8 other true crime creators that have went there since I have. They're all jumping on the bandwagon, but I mean, that wasn't my point of going there, you know. And like anybody that knows my history and, you know, my room, this room, you guys, right here that I'm sitting in, would not look like this if it would not look like this if I hadn't gone through the things that I went through. So I was agoraphobic for real for 2 years. So not only did I go down there for summer to do any good that I could do, it was good for me mentally to be able to get out and go down there. So if anybody wants the reasons why, that's why. That was my only reasons. Yeah.
That is so cool.
My room?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's crazy. There's a lot of stuff in here.
I see
The elephant I just drew is right here.
I can't. Oh, now I see an elephant. Okay.
Yeah, that's the elephant I just drew.
What's this one right here under summer? I like that. Looks like a clown lady.
Oh, that's El Calavera. The original, you know where Mexican skulls, or not Mexican skulls, sugar skulls.
Sugar skulls.
That's the original sugar skull. That's the lady.
Oh.
Her name's El Calavera. It's a Mexican tradition.
I like it. Is that a horse over here? Yeah.
That way. Yeah, it's a big horse.
I like it. Is it all black and white?
No, there's some color right there, the world, I think, and then the elephant. I think that's about it. There might be one other one. The whole room's black and white.
Somebody's meowing.
Yep.
I think my stray's here.
Oh, God. Her and her fucking cats.
It's a stray, is that what she said?
Yeah, another stray that's showing up and she's feeding it. And I'm like, we cannot.
Listen, you guys. Listen, my mom's even worse. Listen, I got a story to tell you really fast. So my mom puts cat food out and feeds these feral cats, right?
That's what Cher's doing.
And they're like 5th, 6th, 7th generation wild, right? They're not just like outdoor cats. These things can like hunt and kill and like everything, right? So then, listen, so they get pregnant. Look, she brings it in. Them cats my mom has won't do that. So they get pregnant, and then they have kittens, and then she takes the kittens in, right? Then I have to train the kittens, break them, and I have to take them to Snap and get them fixed and get them checked and everything, and then try to find and tame them and find them good homes. Well, finally I caught the mom, and now there's another mom. I've been through like 40 or 50 freaking kittens because my mom keeps feeding them.
He's so beautiful.
That one's from outside.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's
See
been
that
going
one?
around for like a week. I call him Slink for now.
Yeah, he's not feral. He's just an outside
No, he
cat.
can't. To have domestic cats here, they have to be neutered. It's the law here. I looked it up, and there's so many stray cats around here, they poison them here. He's got big old balls, guys.
Yeah,
But he's not wild though, because he's not wild. Like he's friendly, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, the ones here, they're wild. They'll straight tear your face off.
Chubbs was like that. He was feral. He did not want to come in the house. We would let him try to come in, and he did not want to be in the house for a while.
Yeah, you trap them, and they hurt themselves actually in the trap. You know what I mean? They freak right out. Yeah.
Yeah.
Little kittens, but I tame them. I wear gloves and tame them.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I tame them, and then I fix them, give them their shots, and then I find them good homes. And I did catch the mom and get her fixed, and then I released her.
Hmm.
Yeah, so.
This guy's just chased me up the stairs now because I smell like that other cat. Look at how he follows me.
I feel weird sitting here with my camera when I'm not drawing. I don't want people to think I'm some weird guy that shows himself from behind or something.
Yes.
Hey, there's the creepy guy with the creepy art.
Whew, it is hot in here.
Oh, it's all Heather. It's all Scotty Skulls. If you look up Scotty Skulls anywhere, you'll find me.
You know what, Trulia? No, not poor Mr. Cher, because you know what? I told him when he kept alerting me that Chubbs was outside, and when he does see the cat out there, he calls me and tells me the cat's out there. Don't feel bad for him. He loves them.
That's not what he said when you were stepped out the room. You'll have to go back on replay and hear what he said because I'm not repeating it.
He is acting tough on camera.
No, we've had this talk over and over again. I just don't. What am I going to do? Yell at you for doing it? Like
she's laughing and he's shaking his head. I love it.
Yeah.
He's
It
like
ain't happening. Like we cannot afford another cat. We just can't. We're already like from last month. We're going backwards into more debt. So we're not getting another cat. It's not happening.
Well, you gotta
100% not.
You gotta get her to train them cats to go to work.
Mm.
Yeah, they're gonna be YouTube. I told Messiah when we adopted him, you gotta be a YouTube cat. All right, y'all.
Don't people
I'm
have YouTube
sweating
channels with
balls.
cats and they like go viral?
Yeah.
Over their animals.
Cat videos are yeah.
Our cats are assholes. No.
My cat's a mountain lion. Boy, he's
There you
black though.
No, he'll act tough, especially when there's another guy on panel.
All right,
He
I'm
loves that
gonna jump off, you guys. Thanks for having me on.
cat.
I'll let you.
Good night, Scott.
I'll let you finish your show. I took it over on you. Sorry.
No, it's
No,
a study
it
session.
was a study session.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, get somebody else up on here real quick,
And
so I don't
I'm
feel
glad.
bad.
No, I'm ending it, you guys. It's so fucking hot in here.
All right, I'm gonna go. Thanks, guys.
Bye,
All right,
Scott.
Thanks, everybody. Thanks, everybody in chat. See ya.
Scotty Skulls.
No, yeah, no. I'm glad that he told us what. I'm glad we know what the issue is that everyone's talking about with the video and retracing his step. I'm glad that we got that because we can fix that. And people trying to drag me for I put misinformation out. It was not on purpose. I just wanted to take his videos and make one video with it. That's all. No, Scotty Skull is always he's always welcome.
Mm-hmm.
Well, y'all, I'll do the credit roll that I couldn't do earlier for ya. And we'll see you in the morning for coffee. Love you guys. Thank you for the super stickers and for all of the subscribers, to all of the members, for everyone that tries to keep Summer's name alive and out there until we get the proper justice for her.
Yeah.
Anything else to say?
Nope. I'm good.
Can we keep Slink?
Nope.
Okay.